Oh, what a beautiful day for getting some vitamin D. And a beautiful day here on planet Earth, as always. I've been getting a lot of questions about how long you have to be into a dry fast to actually get the stem cell benefit. And pretty easy. For the most part, you have to get into ketosis because you have to turn on this enzyme called protein kinase A, which is used in the pancreas, and once that's out of the system, your stem cells wake up. When it's in the system, your stem cells stay asleep, unless you have some catastrophic injury and you end up with a cut or a broken bone or something like that, because those chemical signals will still stimulate your stem cells to repair the damage. Nutrient stress also stimulates your stem cells to repair the damage. So around day 3, protein kinase A drops to almost zero. Stem cells turn on and they start replicating. So you got to be at least in a dry fast by day 3 just to start that process. Day 5 is about the minimum, I think, you need to be in a dry fast to really get some benefit, because here's how it works. Once the protein kinase A is out of the system, out of the bloodstream, stem cells go into a regeneration process where they replicate themselves in an asymmetric replication, where one cell is left behind while a new stem cell is regenerated from cell division. It takes about 24 hours. It then goes into a phase called transit amplifying. And as the term might suggest, it amplifies the number of stem cells. This goes on for days. And the more it goes on, the more it produces tons of stem cells that can eventually reach progenitor. These are modified to be specifically placed in a regeneration mode. Pluripotent, which is anything, omnipotent, which is a lot of stuff, and unipotent, which is specific to that organ that it came out of. The transit amplifying cells are being stimulated by chemical signals by the cells around them saying we got damage, we need repair. And so you get repair your stem cells, that niche. So, that being said, what we're talking about here is at least day 5 to really get a good crop of transit amplifying cells that go into progenitor cells that end up being differentiated into organ tissue. However, at day 3, Muse AT stem cells are released. These are pluripotent. These can be anything. They get released out of the fat cells, AT, adipose tissue, and they go into the bloodstream and repair the arterial wall, go into the cells, and migrate and become anything that needs to be repaired on day 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 because you're releasing them from the fat cells. Only about 3 to 5% of the stem cells are these Muse cells. But the big deal to take home is the longer you stay in a dry fast, the more transit amplifying cells you're producing, because as long as you're in that dry fast, your stem cells are replicating, sending them into the transit amplifying phase, and you can have millions and millions and millions of your own stem cells. And that's important because a lot of therapies involve taking umbilical cord blood from who knows who and separating out the stem cells. You don't know if that's a good tissue match for you or not, but you're your own tissue match. So what dry fasting does is it provides a system-wide endogenous stem cell infusion for free. And the longer you stay in it, the more stem cells you make. Anyway, that's the answer to that question. I'm going to do my walk here and get some vitamin D, and I will talk to you later.